Hey, look, one of them for the grumpy farmer. Haha, I'm here. There, lighting's even better like that. I gotta look at the calendar. Friday the 13th. By golly, hope we're having a good day today. Our governor decided to do a bunch of stuff about the coronavirus. One of them is no gatherings of 250 people or more. Not sure how that works out at the grocery store or at Costco or something like that. Because, well, the Costco's around here, I guarantee there's more than that in there at any given time, from the time they open to the time they close. And a good share of the grocery stores are that way. Get the bigger department stores like Fred Meyer's, which, hey, phone's ringing. I ain't answering it. Yes, it can be annoying, but when you're making a lot of noise in here, that's the only way you hear it. Makes for a good pause, right? Our Fred Meyer's is Kroger's bought them out years ago. Fred Meyer started the company 100 years ago. So anyway, I got a phone call from my wife a little bit ago. She doesn't work Fridays. She works 410s, so Fridays she's home. She works at a doctor's office. One doctor owns it, and there's 4 doctors that work there, plus their MAs, plus my wife's in the billing department. There's 3 of them that are administration. You know, she's been laid off as of today. They don't want any unnecessary personnel being exposed. Doctor that owns it has 4 little kids, so he's chosen to not go to work now. They're leaving it to 2 other doctors. There's going to be 2 doctors, either 1 or 2 MAs, I'm not sure. Basically a skeleton crew. And they're talking about just closing the doors. So if they're in a financial position to close the doors for 3 weeks and still come out alive, that's what they're looking at. Because, their lease isn't going to go away. They're still going to have to pay that. It's already been brought up that people who aren't working, if they can't afford to pay their utilities, they're not going to be shut off. I mean, it's like a natural disaster came through the way they're treating it so far. I don't know. Enough people have died, but we've been through worse. Been, last big pandemic came through and there was 12,000 people in the United States that died from it. We didn't have any of this stuff going on. People still went to work. They'd close a school for a day and go through and disinfect everything. And any kids that might be sick stayed home. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, it could play out worse than the last one. Who knows? I was going to run the town today, but wife and daughter number 2 are in grocery shopping, and daughter number 1's finally getting the feed barn cleaned. And I'm glad we got feed made yesterday because it's raining this morning. 34 degrees and raining. Where daughter number 1 lives, she got a phone call a couple hours ago that it was rain and snow mix, mostly snow, which means up at my in-laws it's snowing because they're above them. Wife said she's seen where a friend put on Facebook that's up in the Coast Range, but in a lower elevation in the Coast Range, but still in the Coast Range. It'd been snowing since like 6 o'clock this morning. I wanted to move equipment today, move it from the neighbors across the road here, take it up on the hill, and with the elevation change, I'm pretty sure that's probably not real good roads up there right now. And I don't know. I ain't into moving a combine on a steep hill in the ice. I just don't, don't feel like finding the bottom of that canyon. Haven't decided if I'm going to bring the swather in here and dismantle it or not. I'm reasonably sure I'm going to. But I got to have some room for the scrap pieces we're not going to be doing anything with. And move some stuff around here. But I say I still got to get stuff out of the neighbors. May or may not move the trailers in today. If I do, it's going to be a little later, because I want to try to get the hopper trailer out first, and I'm not sure I can get it around the flatbed that sits behind it. And not like I got anywhere to move either one of them to get one out of the way. I was kind of thinking if I bring the flatbed in here, I might be able to back it in toward the neighbors over here below the shop, and maybe still have enough room to get the other one past it to get turned around. I don't know. We'll see. If I do that, I'll get a little video of it, maybe. So for now, I decided I'm going to get the boards underneath their pump. We'll set it up and throw it on a pallet. We'll find me a half-rotten pallet and set it on so I don't got to handle it again by slinging it. Sling her once on the pallet and take it down on the pallet forks. And I can't do much with, I can't show you that, I'm in the wrong direction. Here. Can't do much with that trailer until number one's done cleaning feed barn, because I need to pick the other pump up to set it on there. I'm not doing that. Not without the loader. I ain't stupid. So kind of a cluster day. And I'm going to give a shout out just because Straight Pipe Acres sent me a text earlier. He still doesn't have any calves on the ground, but he's got kids. He sent me a picture of 2 little baby goats with their mama. So at least he's finally got some new life around there. I gave him a bad time. I said, you better get a video of that. Murphy's going to want to see that. So he sent me back that he's working on that. So I would imagine maybe tonight he might get a video up. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to put this up. I've rambled on for a little over 7 minutes now. So biggest thing is, hey, remember to drink the Corona. And they tell me that if you put the lime in it, the Lyme disease counteracts the coronavirus, so you're safe. Yes, that's a joke. Drink the beer, put the lime in it. It'll be good. You will not get the coronavirus from it either way, nor the Lyme disease. Oh, so I wish everyone the best through all this crud that the whole country's going through. God knows I don't want it. God knows y'all don't need it either. So, that being said, I'll get you something later. Thanks for watching. Well, there's the gap we go through. We're in what used to be the old dairy barn. Back there behind us was the old part of the barn, and this was the new part. And I was right, I left myself just enough room to get around the trailer. I can clear the flatbed to get out. I just gotta watch where I'm going. They put that new pole in just to screw us up when they did that a few years ago too. Makes it a lot harder because I don't have any wiggle room. And yeah, I'm just idling by. Watching mirrors. So, I told you I'd get a little bit of us moving trailers. There's some nice pasture we don't have anymore. Oh yeah, and government program ground. The Coyote Highway. You want coyotes to get thicker than shit? Go on the government program. That'll do it. They got a highway all the way through here and all the way down into our bottom. And let's see. The new power pole. That's the one that got wiped out, knocked out the pump and everything else down there. Because that's what's between the road and our shop. Our shop's down there. And I get both hands on the wheel to get out of here. And of course there's traffic. Yay. Shouldn't be any of that. Everybody ought to be home with the corona virus, that is. On down, by the way, there's 9 feet from the back corner of this trailer to the hot wire. That's at the back. It's a lot wider up here in front. And let's see, that's 40 foot. There's 48, so the other's going to come up about to that post. Just makes it a little tight getting to that head gate where we let the critters in and out of this barn. And the other thing we got to do when I back the next one in is shut the hot wire off. That can be a very shocking situation when you're running landing gear up or down. Done her before. Alright, more to come. Hey look, second one coming out. Yeehaw. Been a good place to park trailers for a long time. Although where we're putting them is where I used to park them, so before we had this. We didn't have that till they tore the barn down. You know, it was being used, but they didn't want to pay insurance on it, so they tore it down. And I'm going easy because I got one tire that's flat on the trailer and I don't want to knock it off the bead. Because if it'll stay, when we get to the shop, I can park and pump it back up first. If not, I guess it comes loose. So, oh look, number 2.
Hi.
You got a high out of her. Hey, that's better than I get. I usually get what? What do you want now?
Oh, that's a little bit.
Okay. I'll get you back when we get her done. I decided not to put her away yet. That rear outside one's broke off the outside. The inside's still stuck. So, 3 tries. Never even got it to try to go on. I figure, rumor has it Ben's going to be here tomorrow. So, yeah, you know, it's kind of like I say, it's kind of like having my personal Rockin' Robbie. He's good with tires. I got the stuff, and he'd probably throw some soapy water on it and get a face full of suds and do it all at once. But so she'll be back here later, right in that hole. It's late enough in the day. Feeding just got done in the barn, at least what's going to get done. And just parked the truck. I was going to get you a cold start of that, since it has the new batteries in it. And I actually did start it right after I put the batteries in, just to make sure it would. And number 2 jumped in it before I got there and fired it up. I heard her start to spin it. Too late, can't get my phone out quick enough. Maybe tomorrow we'll get you that, because I know Ben's gonna expect it over toward the shop instead of clear there. Hose won't reach that far. Yeah, they all think I'm gonna go in there and feed them. I'll wait till tomorrow. They get the most of it in the morning anyway. Keeps them full for the day. Even though they fill up out here, they still tend to like to have their nummies in the morning, and they'll fight over it even if they're full. So, okay, that's the end of my day for today. Unless we find some new babies happen, then sometime, then I'll get some of that in here. But, like I said, for now, that's what you get. I'm going to hose the manure off my shoes and go find a warm spot, because I think our high today is like 36. It was snowing and raining earlier, but not sticking. 34 degrees all freaking day. So I'll bring you back for more. Hey, Saturday morning, the 14th. I'm starting to sound like Nick, old South Saskatchewan farmer. Yeah, I've been waiting for this crud. Weather the last couple days kind of set it over. Stuff in my throat last night. I'm like, oh, morning's not going to be good. Then it rained and snowed all freaking night. We stayed right at freezing. Driveway never froze up, but it was full of slush this morning when I come out in the dark and went, oh, what's that? Because slush, you don't see. It doesn't show up white in the dark. You can tell the top of the machine shed roof still has some snow on it. Yeah, Mom's roof was still covered a while ago. There's not as much on it now. Yeah, top of that trailer deck shows a little. Out and back by the old spray rig right outside there, there's a bunch of roofing tin stacked up there, and it was all white when I went through there this morning and shined a light on it. The erosion control straw there, it's all white because it's just up off the ground enough that it was in the air to freeze. And there's still, looking at this roof right here, there's at least a half-inch of slushy junk on it. It quit raining, I don't know, an hour ago, but walk in the barn, you still hear it because the top's still coming off the upper roof. So I think about half the stuff I planned on today is not going to happen now because I really don't feel up to it. And these guys must be after my pet mouse. We kind of messed with the pet mouse because, well, she's in here now, and the pet mouse was in the crusty hay that was over here, and I'm beginning to wonder if I was a bad boy last night. I know she still had hay last night. I snuck her grain even. I remember doing that. Yeah, look at the ham. Yes, Dancer, you're a ham. Yes, you are. And unless something's happened in the last hour, there's no new babies. But if you want to see some new babies, go check out Straight Pipe Acres. He popped up with a couple of goat kids yesterday. Finally had some calves right after that. Had his meanest red Angus cow had her calf yesterday, and I want to say he said he had a couple babies overnight. They had a pretty nasty storm up there too, so that's what tends to bring them out. A little steamy in here. It's not showing up on the camera really, but I think these idiot girls here stood outside all night, so they're wet, and then they come in here and you know, no new babies. We'll leave it at that. I got a bunch to put with this. It's going to make it a little long, so sorry about that, but it is what it is. I just wanted to just give you the morning shot. Catch the babies while you can. Another one. All this stuff about Corona. It's just another one flying through, but the media's having fun with it, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you do, like to say, the biggest thing is wash your hands. That's what we got to do every flu season. You know, do it. Don't sneeze in somebody's face. Stay away from somebody that's sick. Same stuff you've done your whole life. Just for a different stuff, same day. Something like that. Anyway, be safe, everybody. If you're going to do the Corona, make sure it's in a bottle. They say if you slip the lime in with it, it's better. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell. It's all free. And I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.